He told me, yeah, you have a few months to live. You need to look into hospice. And I was just like, yeah, that's not going to work for me. You don't know me. I'm not going to do that. I didn't have the typical stomach cancer symptoms. I had some pain in my left side, right by my ribs. I went and saw my family practice doctor and they ran some blood work and my white cell count was low. So he had me do an ultrasound and nothing came back. So he sent me to an oncologist because actually in 2018, I had breast cancer. And he kind of did some tests too and nothing came back. I was just a mystery. They didn't know what was going on. He just said, we'll just check back in a couple months. And in September of 23, I suddenly had a lump in my neck. And then I went back to my family practice doctor. They did an ultrasound. It was a hard mass. They did a biopsy. And the biopsy came back. It came from my stomach. When that came back, they sent me back to that oncologist. He looked at the report and said, oh, oops, you actually have stage 4 gastric cancer. How did you miss that? Well, we only did an ultrasound. I guess we could have done more, but yeah, we only did an ultrasound and it didn't pick it up. Didn't pick up the tumors. So when they did a PET scan, guess what? My whole body lit up. So I did have a gastric bypass 30 years ago. I honestly think that's where it came from. So that's the other part of it is I didn't have any symptoms because it was hiding. They did the scope and when they did that, everything looked fine. But it's because that the tumor was hiding in the extra pouch and then spreading the cancer through my body and I just had no idea. The oncologist that gave me the news pretty much told me, you need to look into hospice. So I'm working full time. I felt healthy. I felt fine, but I just said, I'm just not willing to give up. I decided to switch oncologist. I said, I need an oncologist who's going to fight for me. So I switched and found one who just said, we'll do whatever we have to help you fight this. I started chemo and did FOLFOX. And by April of 24, I was pretty much in remission. Amazingly, it totally worked. It shrunk all the tumors. I was feeling good. I never got sick. Right now, everything is fine and I'm just doing my PET scans every 3 months. I feel good. I just finished round 26. And I know that at some point this is going to stop working. You know, she did tell me that, like, you'll stay on this until it stops working, then we'll have to find something else. But for right now, it has shrunk the tumors, and so I'm thankful for that. Sometimes it is a little hard thinking I'm going to be on chemo like the rest of my life. But I do realize it is keeping me alive, and so if that's what I have to do, I have to do it. I think one thing that's been really helpful is the support group, finding others that maybe have going through similar things, because that was hard at the beginning. It was like, it was so new to me. I didn't know much about it, and just kind of finding somebody else that has gone through it, finding, kind of your tribe, finding like yoga, finding something for your mental health. Yeah, I've really tried to keep a very positive attitude. I think that's one thing that people have really noticed about me is just really trying to stay focused on the positive, finding things that bring me joy, constantly focusing on the cancer that will bring you down. So I really try to focus on those positives and creating memories with my family and focusing on the good things.